I got some things sorted. I can record. I'm not streaming. I'm recording, and I don't feel the usual loss of FPS. It's a little bit choppy. Not too bad. What I did was I compiled FFmpeg and I optimized it for my specific CPU, which you probably, I mean, if you've watched a couple of my videos, you know that's some of the nerd shit that I do. Why? You know, you can gain some performance, you know, by doing that, and you know, in games that's
Welcome to
important.
Easy Hub.
Dude, you're interrupting me. That's very rude. You can see I'm talking to people. He's looking at his little watch there, like, what? Excuse me, am I inconveniencing you while you interrupt me? So you can compile things and tell the compiler to use a specific CPU optimization, you know, if you have that, you know, that CPU. And, you know, it could potentially, in theory, speed things up, maybe. Now, some developers kind of get on my case. They're like, you're making the binary bigger. Okay, look, I'm not a developer, so um, sure, consider that, you know, take some consideration of other perspectives, as one should do, always. And then I tell them to shut the fuck up. No, I don't. I don't do that. I don't do that. But sometimes they really give me a hard time. At any rate, it seems like it seems faster. What are these guys doing? Um, any rate, yes, you
Welcome
can play
to the
this game
InSoft
on Linux. It
Intelligent
is
System.
wonderful.
Please
Now,
visit us again.
this is 4.0, and let me just let you know a couple of things about 4.0, the preview. The frame rate's higher. The gameplay, it's smoother, but it seems like they've added a few extra bugs. Oh, I want to check out this area up here. I tried to do a mission, and there was cargo. Oh shit, do I have my helmet on? Oh, I do. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me out. Let me out. Thanks. Oh god. If you don't have your helmet out, you walk out here, look how beautiful this is. Look at that. We're out in space, y'all. We are out in space. If you walk out here without your helmet, you dead, I believe. Now, there was some cargo, and I want to say it was over there. I could see it on the radar over there, but I couldn't get to it. I couldn't find it. What? I wonder what would happen if you just jumped off. Like, what? Oh, shit! Oh, shit. Oh, I'm floating. Oh, that is badass. Oh, get out of here. What? Oh, shit. Yeah, yeah, I've got thruster, because, you know, look, if you, oh, geez. Yeah, if you go out into space, obviously you can thrust around. You got little thrusters. Oh my God, that was cool. Yeah, I, I didn't know that yesterday when I was doing the mission. I could have just floated to my ship. Oh man, look at that. Alexa, turn off the office lights. So, and that took a while. Alexa, what the hell? So, oh, that's cool. Oh, 4.0 has weather effect. You listen, if you look at these videos, if you watch these videos, you already know. But yeah, there's like weather effects, clouds, cloud cover, beautiful cloud. I don't know. I haven't really explored enough. Um, yeah, you can see clouds over there. See on the planet. Yeah. Yep. Man, that's cool. This is really beautiful. This game, it gives you, if you haven't played this game, it really gives you the sense that you're in a space world. You know what I'm saying? Um, And I like that. I like that, but it definitely doesn't hold your hand like No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is a wonderful game. Super runs incredible on Linux with a very you know not great CPU, low powered CPU. It still runs great. Mediocre GPU, no problem for No Man's Sky, right? Um, and the game, kind of holds your hand a little bit. You can get around, you can do things. On this game, it's not that way. Uh, Look at those. I think there's meteors that go. I'm gonna sit here and just wait. I saw some. That would be cool if they added really interesting effects. I don't know. So what they're doing is, oh, it's just when I move around. Okay. Oh, I thought there were meteors or something. Yeah, it looks like it though. Well, yeah, they really they help you maintain the fourth wall. You know what I'm saying? It's just all very believable. Um, Even when things don't work, sometimes the elevators don't work, and I heard that's because the server doesn't synchronize. But it makes you feel like, hey, it's not working because there was, it broke down or something. I don't know. Um, so you're really in the space world, so to speak. Um, Now this was glitched yesterday, a little bit glitchy. What I wanted to do, really bad, I wanted to put one of these inside the ship. I don't know if I can.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Please visit us again.
Let's see. This is gonna be dumb. Yeah, I caused myself a number of little glitchy problems. Here, we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. This is dumb. If I failed miserably doing this, oh, we don't need. I don't think we need this on, do we? Oh yeah, and you saw the frame rate. It's pretty good. Now my GPU does a terrible job of encoding. Is it not there? Oh shit! No! Come back! No! Oh. What is it doing? Well, there's your glitch. I'm afraid to walk out there, to tell you the truth. If I fall through this, I'm gonna be so mad, because you have to die. Oh shit! Let me put some stuff away first. I don't want to lose stuff just because I fall through there. Oh, somebody on Blue Sky, this woman, brilliant. She said, she was asking, Robert's Industry, please put a ladder, in the pit so we can climb out. So brilliant. She was brilliant. And I backed her up on that. I was like, yeah, listen to her. Listen to her. She's giving you some wisdom here, Oh god, I don't want to lose this hot dog. Ah, jeez. I lose that. What is this? Looks like lemon juice. Lemon juice. When I cut a bitch, I'm gonna put that lemon juice in. Okay. Ah, boy, if I fall through here, what am I gonna lose? I'm gonna lose all this. All this. It's gonna be... But I've already walked out there like a fool. I don't know what's gonna happen. So I want to put this in my ship. Okay, so now...
Hello, how can Miss help you today?
Ooh.
Systems on.
Ooh.
Engines on.
Listen to that. Ooh, that's very cool. Oh, how high does this go? Just a little bit. So this, I really want to take to a... Oh man, this thing's... Ooh, that's a little... Whoa, my God, that's peppy right there. All right, we're gonna set this right here. I'm gonna power it down. Man, that is nice. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So here's where I'm asking for it.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Ooh.
Your vehicle has been to please visit us
I
again.
think I can put this dude in there. So the idea is that you can go on little missions on a planet and race around with this little buggy here. And then hide your ship. Because people will, you know, they'll find your ship and just, they'll troll, you know, and destroy it. From what I've heard, now it hasn't happened to me. I went on a mission with a friend, somebody who actually knows what they're doing, not like me. And some ship came in and destroyed a bunch of turrets of the place that we were looting. But they didn't come after us. I really respect that. I mean, that's how you should play. I'm not a PvPer. I don't grief people. If they kill me, they kill me. I'm not gonna kill them. I'm not gonna screw around with other people's, you know, game. I have more respect than that for other people, so. But that's definitely not the case with other people. Okay. This honestly, this probably will not go well. We're gonna try it though. Oh shoot, that's fast. Oh boy. You know, I could try the grab gun, but I don't think... Oh, get... Oh my God, I don't believe it! Oh. Okay, power down. Oh ho ho! What? Oh shit. Oh God, nope. Nope. Oh, I'm outside of the ship. Yep. Well, it's not without some problems, so you'd want to make sure you get your helmet on. And, you know what? That's unbelievable right there. That is unbelievable. Yeah, it's too bad Yeah, too bad I went through the ceiling though. That kind of ruins that kind of breaks down the fourth wall, doesn't it? But hey. But hey, look. There you go. Oh shoot, this is damaged now. This keeps happening. I don't know what the heck. I don't know. Also, this door is hard to close. You have to get on it, and then it tries to close with you on it. See, look at that. Dang it, I just fixed that. My insurance company's gonna be pissed. They're gonna be like, if you keep making claims, we're gonna raise your rates. I want to get the new AMD that's coming out, the 9070. They changed the name. It was going to be the 8000. I really want to get it. I have a feeling that it's going to sell out right away, even though it's probably going to be like $600 or $650 or who knows. Now the 9070 is supposed to be the 8800. What would have been the 8800, I think, or maybe the 8700. One of the two. And I probably maybe don't need all that. Probably. So I might, if they make a 9060, maybe I would get that. And that's a beautiful ship. What? Wow, look at that flame effect there. But why are the engines on though? Wait, this thing's not on, is it? No, it's not on. This is a starter ship. You know what? For those that don't play this game, and if you're still watching, just a note. I need to go over this because of the other streamers, or I'm not a streamer, but streamers, they don't talk about this really quick. You have a hangar, and you can view it from the website, right? Here, I'll show you. You can look at it here, but on the website you can do something called melting. And that's where you basically give the ship back, the ownership back to the company. and
Please
you get a
visit us
credit,
again.
right? So like if I were to, give up the ship, I get, I'm not really sure, $60, something like that. You can apply that to another ship, and then you're only having to cough up like $30 of your own money to get that upgrade. Do you see what I'm saying? So you'll see people in this game that have like $900 ships. They didn't drop $900 necessarily. They might have gotten gifts, given to them along the way. They might have had a promotional offer, and then they melted the ship and they upgraded an existing ship. And then they, coupled with using real money here and there. So I don't want you to be intimidated by these $900 ships, okay? You don't have to spend $900 on a ship. You get the starter package. I want to say, think I paid 40 or 45, right? And boom. And I use somebody's referral code, which I put my referral code in the comments for you to use. You get something, I get something. So I use somebody's referral code. I think it was a streamer, I believe. Maybe it was a friend. I'm not sure. Can't remember. It's been a while. And I got something, they got something. So if you do get the game, try my referral, you'll get, I think, 5,000 credits or something. You'll get something. Because when I signed up and used somebody's referral, I got something. I had something extra. I want to say it was, it could be weapons or a lot of things are weapons. Or it could be like that, that hover bike that I just crammed in my ship. There's all kinds of things that it could be. This is a neat ship. Oh, and you can buy skins for like $2, $3. Really reasonable. So I can skin this for, $3. But I actually liked the way it looked relative the skins. I didn't think the skins were all that great. They're all right. I probably should make it different. I should make it black, so maybe people won't see it as well in the darkness. I don't know. Don't know. Any rate, so melting your ship is one option. Upgrading is another, right? So if you've melted a ship or you've added some cash, some actual, real money, not space dollars, then you can upgrade a ship fairly cheap. In fact, this upgrade here set me back, what'd I do? Well, so I had two ships that I could have upgraded. One I kept. Kind of regret that. It was worth more, so I would have had to pay less. I think I would have had to pay $10 or $15, but I ended up paying 30. But hey, I think it's fine. It goes to a good cause. So yeah, I paid 40, 45 to get the game, then I paid 30 later to upgrade, and again, I know that's off-putting to some of y'all. I get it, but you don't have to do that. That's optional. You really, really don't have to do it. Anything you get gifted, if it's a permanent gift, yeah, you can melt it, you can upgrade it, all that. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to put this ship away. I think everything stays in there. Are we going to find out? I think. You know what? I'll recall it. I'll recall it right now. I was gonna log out and recall it later, but let's do it now, just so we all know. I'm trying to think what else the streamers don't tell you. I don't know. It'll probably occur to me when I'm sleeping tonight. I'll wake up in the middle of the night. Oh, I forgot to tell them about the. Well. Hey, I worked all day, okay? So I'm not on my cognitive game. Tired. But tomorrow is Friday, and today was Friday Eve, and it was so awesome. Not really awesome, it was long. It was a freaking long day. Hey, I think it's still in there. And I'm afraid to go out there. So I watched a friend of mine, him and his ship just fell through this whole thing. The whole thing just fell right through. And he was trapped. And he had some pretty good gear on him, which he lost. And I'm like, dude, can I like recall the ship or something? He's like, no, because it's like mine. You won't be able to access it. I'm like, oh, come on. Like, what could I do? There was nothing I could do. I mean, like the woman said on Blue Sky, there, I mean, that's it. It's curtains. Unless they put a ladder down there. She knows what she's talking about. She's smart. There is a ladder over here, which I found by accident. See? I accidentally, so I was over here just kind of like looking over the edge, and then I accidentally, it just puts you on the ladder. And I thought I fell. And I thought I was going to fall to my death or something, you know. It's like, oh my God, what happened? Oh, ladder. Okay, cool. You know, I hope they fill in a lot of stuff. You know, the space stations and whatnot. That would be really cool. And you know what? And I think I said this in another stream. I wish they would create like the city on Area 18 or whatever, where you could just walk the whole city. Oh, I just fell. I wasn't paying attention. I'm dreaming right now of a city that you could walk. So I'm just gonna throw this out there, Roberts, if you're listening to me, which you're not, because who the hell am I? You know, imagine the city. Listen, look at the attention to detail of this game. They're like, oh, I've seen better. Okay, all right, fair. There is a huge attention to detail. Imagine a whole city like that. Imagine they come up with a way to, I don't know, have an AI just plot out the data and just draw it all out. Like they could say, hey, here's how we create buildings. This is how we create a panel. This is how we create a door, a wall, whatever. And had the AI go to town, right? So you have this whole walkable city. Man, that would be cool. You wouldn't have to be doing space adventures necessarily. There could be just like a whole world of things on the ground that you could do. I don't know. I don't know if they could do that. I don't even know if that's, you know, the constraints of the servers and the network and the blah 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 blah. But it would be cool. I could see them doing it. I think I forget his name. Patrick? Who's the guy that makes No Man's Sky? Oh, I can't even remember. Well, it's been a while. I have proposed to him the idea of, hey, what do you think about like a city? Big city that people can walk around. Of course, that's a lot of work. A lot, you know, they'd have to have a big design team, and then they'd have to somehow get the AI to internalize all of that, and then God only knows what the output would be. But yeah, I would like that. I would absolutely love that. All kinds of misadventures in the city. But flying around is cool. I just haven't figured it out. I went to Hearst, I think, and just flew around looking for places that I can loot. Didn't find any, and died, basically. So that was fun. Didn't die, actually. I just logged out. I was like, forget it. My ship got toasted by a turret, which I thought, you know, this is a powerful ship. I upgraded, you know, some of the weapons. I should be able to destroy that turret. No, actually the turret destroyed my ship. It toasted the ship. The ship just looked like it was just toasted. Absolutely toasted. I was fine, somehow. I didn't take any damage. Ship was burnt toast. And that was the end of that. And then I ran to the nearest settlement, which took, I think, 45 minutes. And I felt like an idiot, but I was like, hey, I'm new at this game. Why not? Just do it. It'll be fun. It wasn't super fun, but it was okay.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval. Your vehicle has been moved. Please visit.
Again, I'm running Ubuntu because I like the XCF or XFCE GUI. I love it. Um, but you can use your own distro. Some of you Manjaro people, you know what I'm talking about. You guys have a fast operating system. Manjaro is really sharp. But I don't know. They're so cutting edge. I don't know if you'll have problems playing this game. I haven't heard of any, but you all would probably play this game at a pretty high frame rate, especially the AMD GPU guys. Somebody told me in the comments, "Hey, stick with AMD." I am. I absolutely am. I don't have Intel money, if you know what I'm saying. But the AMD GPU driver slash module is built into the kernel. And distros like Manjaro, they use a very new kernel. They're probably 6.12 guaranteed. So that's going to have an updated GPU driver. So your game's going to run really well. I don't think they'd use 6.13. That's still, I don't think we call it beta exactly. It's actually release candidate. So that's actually what I'm running right now. I'm running 6.13 RC5. So but Manjaro would be 6.12.7, I think, right now, as of the time of this recording. I believe that's the newest. So Manjaro is going to run really well. So if you're one of those, I'm thinking about getting into Linux, I'm thinking about Linux gaming. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, okay, I gotta say this. If you're still with me, wow. Okay, I'm just gonna put this out there. Windows 10. I've already said I don't hate Windows 10. I like Windows 10. I just prefer using Linux. I had to use Windows 10. My NVM drive took a dump, and I had to go into Windows and prepare the boot, the flash drive to install Linux. And wow, Windows 10 can seriously suck it. First, the updates, obnoxious, took forever, super slow. Lots of little notifications of stupid stuff that I didn't need. Really spammy, really spammy. I really hated it. Then I went on yesterday or the night before to upgrade the firmware in my headset, and I might be able to do that in Linux because that's a new thing now. But I just said, look, let me just do it in Windows. I know how to do it there. Fuck it. So I went into Windows. The program, the software for Steel Series headset took forever. I want to say 30 minutes. Okay, now I get it. Under normal circumstances, that doesn't happen, but it happened. It happened. What I did is I canceled the install, which threatened to, screw it up, right? And then I just ran it again. Man, was I furious. It took forever. I was like, should I just go to bed now and just let it do its thing, come back in the morning? I mean, this is crap. This is utterly crap. Windows, get your shit together. Jesus, Microsoft. Okay, and so now I kind of hate Windows 10. But again, I don't like to say that because I think people get all bunched up about it. And then they give me grief about Linux. I'm like, look, it's not a contest, okay? I prefer this better.
Welcome.
I didn't know the screen was here.
Retrieval system. Please
Okay.
visit us again.
Cool.
Goodbye.
Didn't know that. So, Windows 10 is on my poopy list. I don't like it. Now with Linux, we don't. Okay, so if you don't game with Linux, you kind of want to get into it. You're curious. We don't have that. Everything installs really, really fast. Now, yeah, sure, you might have a problem with the game, right? Maybe. That's happening less and less now. Like just right now, everything runs out right out of the box. And you probably say, oh, Joel, you're doing all this tweaking, it's fine-tuning, compiling stuff. I don't know how to do that. And you waste so much time to... Look, I'm doing it because I like to do it. It's fun. I've been doing this for a very long time. I've been on Linux since, long time, right? So I know a lot of stuff, and I just do it for fun. Like I have nothing better to do, you know. Um, I know, I waste a lot of time. My girlfriend's like, hey, you're wasting all that time on the computer when we could be doing something fun. Joke's on you, I don't have a girlfriend. See? You see? You see? So I got all this time. I got all this free time. So, yeah, I compiled the kernel, optimized it for my CPU. I did that with some components of OBS, so I can stream with you today, right? With a respectable frame rate. See, it's not bad. Man, it's not bad. Despite the mediocre encoder on the 6700 AMD GPU. Yeah. Um, those things that I do are pure optional. I just do it because you can't do it on Windows. You can do it on Linux. But for you want to keep it simple. Overall, it's just going to work. If you pick a Linux distro that's popular, you're going to be able to Google all kinds of support. Also, you can freely ask AI, right? Google has an AI. OpenAI is free, technically. And then Claude. And all three of those should be able to answer your Linux questions, like very, very well. Probably Google will be the best bet. But you can ask it anything. You can just say, "Hey, how do I compile the kernel?" Right? That's a big, hairy, complicated, like just thick in the forest kind of question to ask. It's going to give you a whole guide where you just copy and paste. Now, seriously, don't do it. But, um, those are the things. So if you need help, you're like, hey, this game won't run, what can I do? And AI is going to say, well, did you update your MESA drivers? You really need, or libraries. MESA, you really need a recent MESA. And then you update it, and oh, gee, magically it works. All of a sudden your game works, right? Now, I'm going to tell you one more thing about Linux that if you're kind of committed to the idea, you're like, I'm just going to do it. I've already decided I'm going to do it. So two things. One, test out a handful of Linux distros that you think you might like. Put them on the floppy drive. Use Rufus. I'll briefly explain it in the comment or the description. Create the boot drive and just boot up from a flash drive of a handful of distros, one at a time. Just go, and then you find one that you like. You say, "Oh, I kind of like that." Now's the time to install that on the hard drive. You can also buy an SSD for like $30, right? Aren't they still cheap? Yeah, and then install it on an extra SSD. And then it's on your computer and you can dual boot. It's going to find your Windows and it's going to give you an option where you can dual boot. So you're never going to be like your ass is not going to be out in the wind, blowing in the wind, right? You're going to be okay. You have the choice, Windows or Linux. Okay, the second thing I want to tell you. Linux gaming, we don't crash as much. And I know that sounds like I'm gaslighting you here. Hey man, we never crash. We do crash, but it's super, super rare, right? There was an update to DayZ, and I was crashing, but so were other people. So was the server. So I want you to, think about that. My buddies, they run Windows 10 and Windows 11, and they're crashing like all the time. I want to say every week one of them, like, oh, my computer crashed. Oh my God. Sometimes they have to restart the whole computer, not just the game, right? We're lucky, hardly ever crashes, right? Hardly ever crashes. And when it does, it's just the game. I literally just restart it. So that is something to think about. Oh, and if you're curious, you might have heard of the Wine emulator. That's not an emulator, it is a compatibility layer. That's something worth noting. This game is making calls to Direct 3D or whatever, Vulkan, one of the two. So Wine it sets there in the middle and it says, okay, this direct 3D call that it just made, we're going to translate it into Linux, right? That's all it does. So you're not going to take a big hit on frame rate. You're really not. Um, and in some cases, it'll it'll be better than it is in Windows. Don't know how. Can't explain it. It could be all of the lower overhead and whatnot that we have. So, and for me, it could be the kernel. My kernel doesn't have any debugging. It doesn't have tracing, profiling. I removed some security mitigations. I don't want to. The mitigations where you have to sit at my computer to be able to exploit it. Um, I got rid of a couple of those. So, um, stuff like that. Yeah. And again, you can't do that in Windows. But hey, I've talked enough. This is very boring. Unless you are trying to get into Linux and I just answered a bunch of questions that maybe you didn't know and didn't find on the forums, then great. But thanks for watching my video. I left my referral code in there in case you buy the game. You'll get something. Somebody did use my referral code. I did get some things. I really appreciate that. I thank you very much. And I will try to answer questions regarding Linux gaming. If you're stuck or whatever, maybe I'll have the answer. I can get you to somebody who does know the answer. So good luck. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Happy Friday. Peace.